This is not straight. This is not straight. What is... Hey. Is this straight? No, it's still not straight. Straight enough. Yo. We just stared at a television screen since 2 o'clock a.m. It is 9:30 a.m. on the 4th of July.
We just stared at a TV screen for like millions of hours. What time is it?
It was
7 hours. 7.5 hours.
Stranger Things season 3
Has me dead.
That happened. First thoughts.
First
Non-spoiler. First thoughts.
They had me at the beginning. Not gonna lie.
I thought the season opened up very strong.
Yes.
In the middle, I feel like, I don't know if it was because I was half asleep, but I felt like the middle would just, a lot more could have happened than what did.
Some of the stuff that did happen didn't need to happen. But it still did.
One of the side storylines, I didn't quite understand why they went with that, but it worked. I mean, I just thought the beginning, the whole 1985 setting, worked very well. They pulled that off very well, especially with the Starcourt Mall. The Starcourt Mall was probably their strongest visual aspect of the series, and the final battle was pretty sick.
For the most part.
Yeah, like, expectations were up here. It maybe met like a tiny bit lower, but it was good, you know what I mean? And this season is distinct from the other seasons we've seen just because of, like, just the tone of the whole series. Like season 1 was very much like dark and gloomy and a lot simpler, that's for sure, but it established itself as that. Season 2, with the whole Halloween thing, it went with that kind of spooky vibe, and then this one, it's the middle of the summer, a lot of new concepts were introduced into the series. We dove deeper into Hawkins. I think a lot of things did work, some things didn't hit it out of the park. I mean, I was very entertained. I don't know about you. It was very entertaining. It was funny. They had a lot of funny stuff in this season.
Oh yeah, a lot of funny stuff.
They kept this tone. It was kind of a lighter tone this season, but more heartfelt in some areas, especially more so towards the end of the series. But I mean, it picks up on, it's been a year since we've seen these characters, and so a lot has changed. We see that the most with Mike and Eleven. Right from the start, it's like, okay, alright. That's one of my favorite things on this show, is that we've seen not only these kids grow up, but most specifically Eleven. Her character really stood out to me this season because you could see how much she has developed over the last 3 seasons, and just the relationships that have been established. I'd say the relationship that stood out to me the most was Hopper and Eleven. Just Hopper and Elle have always had great chemistry. Get kind of kicked off in season 2, and you see a lot of that this season. One thing I did like was that Will wasn't, he finally was not like dying the entire season. This was literally the first time that has ever happened on this show. Season 2, he was more present because like they knew where he was, but he was still dying. Yeah. But Will was kind of just along for the ride this time, and that's another element that they explored, was that he missed a lot of middle school and just kind of the evolution into a high schooler, because this is their high school, this is their summer before high school. You see Will kind of struggles with growing up a little bit because he realizes, and some people kind of have to tell him, like, you're not a little kid anymore. You're not always going to be playing D&D in the basement for the rest of your life. And he really struggles with that at first. But it's cool to see him kind of step up. But there were a lot of awesome character moments like that. We saw a lot more Dustin and Steve this season. Like, a lot, which I loved. Yeah. And they were like, you could tell after the first episode kicked off, like, who was gonna be with who this season. Each character had their own distinct arc, And so you got Steve and the new character Robin, you know, working at Scoops Ahoy.
Ahoy.
We got the floats, cup holders. Ahoy. Anyway,
Ahoy.
Yeah, ahoy.
Ahoy.
Then you got Dustin with them, and then you got Erica, Lucas's little sister.
Ahoy.
Okay. So it's cool. She kind of became a much bigger character this season. And then you know we had Mike, Elle, Max, Lucas, and Will all kind of in one bunch. And then originally you had Nancy and Jonathan doing their own little arc at the beginning, but then they kind of joined up with the big group of kids. And then you had off to the side, you had met up with Bauman from season 2. There's a whole storyline that's kind of unexpected, but it happened. But I'm just kind of saying whatever comes to my head right now because we are both sleep deprived. I think it's time to get some donuts. So you got anything more to say, spoiler free, on Stranger Things season 3?
I thought it was really funny. All the action, all the comedy. Great stuff. Great stuff.
It was another great season. I still don't know which one is my favorite. Like, I'm not gonna act like it was the best thing in the world because I think this season stands out just as much as the other two do. I think they've all been pretty equal in like overall impact. So this was a roller coaster of a season. We've been staring at a screen too long. My head hurts, and so I'm gonna leave you guys on that. If you guys have seen this, or if you guys, whatever you guys want to talk about, spoiler free, leave it in the comments below. I'll see you guys soon.
Hey!
Peace.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was freaking awesome.